Hi, welcome to Story Time with Tori. I'm Tori, and I'm so happy that you joined. Grab you some popcorn or your favorite drink. Some tea is my favorite, or some water, and just join me for a little bit. I want to share with you what what I asked God should I talk to you about today. I was praying about it all weekend, and then today, as I was driving to work from a lunch break, He did download to me and share with me what He wanted me to share with you. And I was sitting in the car almost about to cry. And so I don't want to get emotional, but I do want to share with you because I believe that that's what I'm supposed to do. We are in this world just kind of doing surface things, but we really need to go deeper. We need to dive deeper because there are people that are hurting, and there are people that don't have anyone to talk to or share. So I want to be that for you. I want to open that door. I want this to be a safe place for you because I know there's some people that don't have that. So I want to open that up. Story Time with Tori is not about my story. It's really about your story and your testimony. But today I just want to share what God asked me to share with you, what He really pressed on me today to share with you. And it's hard to open up about it, but I'm going to open up about it because my life is so much different. But when I was younger, I don't know if this is you or somebody that you may know, but I heard voices all the time telling me that I wasn't good enough, or that I'm not able to do things, or just negative thoughts all the time. I was always feeling less than and just not good enough. And then I was also listening to music that was, metal music that was I don't even know what some of the words they were saying was, but it was just not feeding my spirit in a good way. So for a long time, for myself, I did not see a future. The voices and the things that I was listening to were telling me that I was not going to live long. And it's hard for me to open up and share that, but there were many times when people would ask me, are you going to have a kid? What are you going to be like when you grow up? And I didn't have an answer because I never really even thought that far. I honestly didn't think that I would live very long because of the voices and the things that were going on in my head. Nobody knew about. I was a good kid. I asked my mom, but I did try to do well in school because my parents taught me to get good grades, to do well, so that you can go to college and then you can get a good job. So I did strive to do that, but inside, in my mind, I was not telling myself that I would even live long enough to get a college degree. I would not even live long enough to think about marriage or to have a child. So it was very difficult for me growing up because of the things that I was hearing. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. At least I've talked to some people, but it was difficult for me to separate what was truth and what was the lies of the enemy. Because I found out later, all these things that you're hearing, the enemy does not want you to have a future. He doesn't want you to succeed. He doesn't want you to fulfill God's promises. And the voices never stopped. Sometimes I still hear that negativity, but you know what changed is me. I changed. I began to listen to what God said about me and not what these spirits, the evil spirits, were saying about me. I began to learn how to think positively and to turn around whatever negative was coming at me. I would turn it into good. So my opinion of me started to change, and that I'm working on myself. I'm working right now even to listen to things to teach me, to encourage me. I'm listening to a radio station called K-Love. It's very popular. I never heard of it until this year, or I think last year is when I found it, but it was so encouraging to me when I first heard it. I play it all the time, and there's songs. As a matter of fact, there was a song today that said, before you even had a problem, God had the solution. Isn't that great news? I'm going to say it again. Before you had a problem, God already had a solution. So, you know what? We don't have to worry about anything. And changing what I was thinking was the key. Changing what I was listening to was the key, because I went from not even thinking about a future for myself to now I'm married, have a wonderful husband that is encouraging. He tells me all the time that I can do things. He encourages me to do YouTube. He encourages me to share. So not that I didn't have people in my life that did that. I wasn't listening to them. I was listening to these voices that were telling me I'm not good enough, that were telling me that I can't do things, or that it really doesn't matter what you do in life. But thank the Lord, He has renewed my heart and He renewed my mind, and I'm beginning to understand how much words mean in a person's life. So I want to be that encouragement for you if you don't have it. I want to be that uplifter, because all things are possible. You just have to shift your mindset. You are able to do whatever you put your mind to. I've had a house. I got my degree. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm working on my master's degree. So it doesn't really matter what those voices were saying, because it wasn't true. And I want you to know that for yourself. There's a lot of negativity now. I see people posting about how this person is fake and this person needs to do that, and all these things are negative. But I want to bring positivity. I want to bring life to YouTube. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I just know that God has a word for me to share, and He told me that I can be an encouragement. I could be a light, and I want to let my light shine, because when I look back where I was at, how I was not even thinking of having a future. I didn't even think that I would make it to where I am now. But, you know, how could I not share? How could I not be excited about all the things that I've been through and God has brought me out of? Man, what a great journey. Yes, it was tough. I've had a lot of tough experiences. You can see from my YouTube previously when I was diagnosed with cancer. But I'm cancer free now, thank the Lord. But I do have that testimony. If somebody has gone through that, or if somebody is going through that, or if somebody was just diagnosed, I know what it's like. And I don't take for granted that He was with me, that God was with me in that season. And I had people around me that loved me and that were there for me. So if you don't have that, I want you to know that I'm there for you. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to go through it, because I have been through it. There are many things that I don't talk about. There are many things that I don't share, because sometimes it is hurtful. It is hard to live life and not have anything happen to you. And if nothing has happened to you yet, praise God, but I'm sure something may be coming, and I want you to know that I will encourage you, and I'll be here if I can. If you reach out, I want to be present, because I know everybody doesn't have what I have, which is a great family that surrounds me, and they always are encouraging me and lifting me up, because what I was telling myself was false. The voices that were telling me that I wasn't going to make it, and that I can't do it, and that you shouldn't even try. Wow. I'm going to try. I'm going to make it anyway, despite what those things were trying to tell me, despite the enemy's targets on my back. It doesn't even matter because I know I'm going to do it anyway. So hope that encourages you. If you are able to share in the comments or something that maybe touched you in my story today, in my story time, please do share. I'm interested. I want to hear from you, and I do care. And I want to just leave you with this. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. So today, go out and be kind. Tomorrow, be kind. It doesn't cost a thing, but you don't know who needs it. You don't know what people are going through. So I just wanted to share that with you today. And thank the Lord. I almost started to cry, but it is emotional for me. It is a little bit hard, but I wanted to share with you. And I hope that you feel comfortable beginning to share with me as I come on and get on YouTube and just open up, because that's what we're here for. We're not supposed to do things on our own. We are a team. So thanks for listening. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.